Hey guys, this is Chaos with another video for you guys. Today I'll be discussing the Denver Broncos' 2017 offseason and what my prediction will be for their upcoming season. So, without further ado, let's begin. They ended up signing offensive guard Ronald Leary to a 4-year contract worth $36 million. I think that's too much for him. He didn't really play that well with the Cowboys last season. I think that's one of the biggest part that he was let go by the Cowboys. But he should be a solid offensive guard for the Broncos. So next guy is they signed offensive tackle. I can't pronounce this, but I believe it's Menlik Watson to a 3-year contract worth $18.37 million. I think this is a really good pickup. Supposedly, they say that this is Russell Okung's replacement. If he plays well, he'll be a really good replacement for them. Next guy, they signed defensive tackle Domata Peko to a 2-year contract worth $7.5 million with $3.8 million guaranteed. He's not the best defensive tackle, but he's I just don't know where he's gonna fit in this. I really don't know. But the next guy, they also added another defensive tackle in Zach Kerr to a 2-year contract worth $3.5 million with $2 million guaranteed. I could see Zach Kerr beating out Domata Peko for maybe the last spot on the defensive tackle side for the Broncos. It's just going to be a really good battle. And the last thing they did, this is kind of the first thing they did, but this is the last thing I added. They hired Vance Joseph as their new head coach, and they also added former head coach for the San Diego Chargers, now the Los Angeles Chargers, and Mike McCoy. They hired him as the new offensive coordinator. So they're going to try to work their old magic over there in for the Broncos when John Fox was there. So hopefully that works out for them. Oh, who am I kidding? Never mind. Hopefully it does not work out for them, because we need to beat them. As you guys know, I'm a Chargers fan. Let's go to draft, guys. In the draft, in the first round, they selected offensive tackle Garrett Bowles out of Utah. To me, this was kind of surprising. I thought they might have gone, with a better offensive tackle option. I think that a better offensive tackle option would have possibly been Ryan Ramczyk. In my mind, I think he's better than Garrett Bowles. But only time will tell, I guess. In the second round, they went with defensive end DeMarcus Walker out of Florida State. I think this is a steal for them. DeMarcus Walker is a really high motor guy, really strong guy actually. So hopefully the Chargers can block this guy, because he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. Then in the third round, they selected wide receiver Carlos Henderson from Louisiana Tech. I don't know why they would need another receiver when they already have Demaryius Thomas, Emmanuel Sanders, I believe his name is Cody Latimer, and some of the other people. But oh well, I guess hopefully this works out for them. They had another third-round pick in cornerback Brandon Langley. I do not know what college he went to, so sorry about that. But hopefully he does good. I mean, I don't know why they would draft another cornerback, because they're really deep into the cornerback position. But hopefully maybe he could be the replacement for Aqib Talib once Aqib retires. Next guy would be in the fifth round. They had 2 fifth-round picks, and the first one they took tight end Jake Butt out of Michigan. I think this is a steal for them. They've been needing a tight end for quite a while now. I mean, Virgil Green is really good, but he's just not the answer at tight end right now. I think Jake Butt is going to end up being Virgil Green for that starting position, and you're going to see a lot of passes to Mr. Jake Butt. So congratulations to him. The other fifth-round pick, they got another receiver in Isaiah McKenzie out of Georgia. I really don't know why they're adding so much receivers. In the sixth round, they added a running back, D'Angelo Henderson out of Coastal Carolina. Again, I do not know why they would add another running back when they ended up signing They ended up keeping C.J. Anderson, and now they have Jamal Charles. So I don't know why they would add a running back. And with the 7th-round pick and Mr. Irrelevant, they selected quarterback Chad Kelly out of Ole Miss. Believe it or not, I think Chad Kelly has a great chance of being the starting quarterback for this team. I'm not sure I don't think he'll be out Simeon or Paxton Lynch just yet, but I think in the long run he'll come through, and I think he's gonna end up being the starter. I think Paxton Lynch, he's a really good, strong arm type guy, but they're just not gonna keep him. I'm sorry, they're gonna trade him to maybe the Saints or somebody. But Chad Kelly, pulling for him to be the starter for the Broncos. So yeah. The last thing I'm going to be discussing with you guys is their schedule. So here's their 2017 schedule. I'm gonna let you guys know their schedule first, and then my prediction. So week 1 they're at the Chargers. Week 1 they're at home versus the Chargers. Week 2 they're at home versus the Cowboys. Week 3 they're at the Bills. Week 4 they're at they're at home versus the Raiders. Week 5 they have a bye week. Week 6 they're at home versus the Giants. Week 7 they're at the Chargers. Week 8 they're at the Chiefs. Week 9 they're at the Eagles. Week 10 they're facing the Patriots at home. Same thing with Week 11 against the Bengals. Week 12 they're facing the Raiders at the Raiders. Week 13 they're at the Dolphins. Week 14 they're facing the Jets at home. Week 15 they're going to be at the Colts. Week 16 they're going to be at the Redskins, and week 17 they're going to be facing the Chiefs at home. So let's get started on what my predictions are. Week 1, I believe that the Broncos will lose to the Chargers 24-20. So yeah. Week 2, I believe they're going to lose again to the Cowboys 27-20. Week 3, they get a win against the Bills. They're going to end up winning 24-13. Week 4, they're actually going to surprise the Raiders and beat the Raiders 23-17. Then a bye week, week 5. Week 6, they're against the Giants. I believe they're going to beat the Giants 26-21. Then week 7, I believe they're going to lose again to the to the Chargers, this time 28-14. Then they're going to beat the Chiefs. 28-20. Week 9, they're going to beat the Eagles 35-14. Then week 10, they're going to lose to the Patriots 28-17. Then week 11, they're going to beat the Bengals 31-21. Then week 12, they're going to lose to the Raiders 26-23 in overtime. And then week 13, they're going to face the Dolphins. They're going to beat them 33-29. And then week 14, they're just going to murder the Jets 42-14. And then week 15, they're going to lose to the Colts 28-17. Then week 16, they're going to beat the Redskins 24-21. And then the last week of the regular season, they're gonna lose to the Chiefs to 31-23. And with that being said, they're gonna end up finishing their season with a 9-7 record. And ultimately, I believe that they'll finish last in the AFC West, behind the Chargers, the Chiefs, and the Raiders. I believe that they have a good squad. I do believe that the Broncos have a good squad. I just believe that they're not there yet. Reason why is that when they started losing a lot of key people, which is back in 2014-15, they just let too much people go that were a key part of their team, and now they're trying to recuperate those positions, gain them back. So look for the Broncos to be deadly in 2018. So thank you guys. Thanks for watching. Remember, keep it classy.